For this particular technique, I have a piece that I have been working on. I'm going to be using some of this new golden product called Long Strand Spder Web Gel. It's a new experimental product of theirs, which I happen to use just a little bit of, and I'm going to be mixing it with a little bit of Diox Purple to give it the color effect that I want. I have a piece of plexiglass here, I have the artwork, and then I also have a piece of newspaper underneath. The consistency of this product is very strange. It's almost rubbery in its feeling, and you can see as you open up the container that it is totally a different feel, a different product than most people have ever used before. I'm not going to use very much of this, but it seems like I'll be putting a lot out, and it seems very wasteful, but it's the only way I can figure out how to get the product to work, and it's a really kind of a neat product. Going to mix a little bit of the Diox Purple in here, and you can see right away that this material has a totally different feel to it. It's almost like a sliminess to it or something. I can't quite figure it out or how to describe it, but it does create these very long threads, and which is exactly what I was hoping to get out of this. And it's just a really neat product, and you have to sort of like play with it a little bit and then come up and do your stroke and come back, and I think you can understand why it's called Spder Web Gel. Depending on how fast you move and how you grab the product, it's going to have a different feel to it, and it's going to have a totally different line, and I think that it's actually a pretty neat material, and I think it has a lot of possibilities, and I am going to stop right there, and I think that's going to be the finish on this. Now when this dries, that milkiness will go away, and it's going to turn into the dark Diox Purple. I could probably try and save this part of the product, but I'm not sure that it's worth it. But I think you can see how this is going to work, and I think it's a pretty neat product and certainly worth looking at several times. Hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you later.